But they do have a tradition of their own, as Russ Shellbarger reports. 450 singers joined together for a special arrangement of Handel's Messiah.
It would be a little bit strange if I did it all this time, and I enjoy it. I do enjoy it. And they do too, fortunately. We have singers, you see, who have been in it. Well, our veteran singer has been in the chorus for 56 years, but we have singers.
Dr. Elmer Copley, second only to one in the length of service as the chorus's director, is celebrating his 20th year as the man down front. Albertha Sundstrom, 16 years old in the spring of 1904 when she first sang, is the oldest performing member of a choir that's expected to number nearly 450 this year. And she still remembers her first one.
So when we girls were 16 years old, then we could sing in the Messiah, and that was the highlight of the day. So we started singing then when I was 16.
What was your first one like? Can you tell me what it was like to be 16 and singing the Messiah?
Well, it was fun because we were a bunch of girls from high school, you know, and we weren't too serious about it.
But this year will be different, too. Technology has come to this central Kansas town, and this centennial performance will be beamed across PBS this Sunday from 3 to 6 p.m. to an audience far larger than any this 1,900-seat auditorium ever held. Joyce Pigg is a 10-year veteran of the troupe and maintains Lindsborg is still the big time.
There's no way to describe, I don't have the words to describe the thrill of participating in something like this. It's, I had sung the Messiah before. I graduated from a college much similar to this in Tennessee in '67, and they do the Messiah every Christmas time. And about a 200-voice chorus of community people and college people. And I thought that was pretty good. But it's kindergarten compared to this.
Are you going to get it right? You kept telling me you were going to get it right.
I'll do it until I get it right.
Russ Shellbarger, Cable News Network, Lindsborg, Kansas.
And the news continues with headlines every half hour. Up next, Elsa Clench and Style. I'm Marcia Ladendorf. Stay with us.
Watch ABC's World News Tonight.
Christendom's happiness at Easter comes through in many ways, but in none more beautiful than in the music. They sing Hallelujah on Easter Sunday, and the amateur singers can rival the professionals, a point Jim Hickey found proved in the small town of Lindsborg, Kansas.
As it does nearly everywhere around the world, Easter Sunday in Lindsborg, Kansas began with sunrise services this morning. On the Dalston farm, a small group of friends and neighbors gathered to celebrate the sacred 2,000-year-old tradition. Among them, Judy Murphy and her daughter Ellie, who are part of another tradition in Lindsborg, which today overshadows everything else. They are members of a huge amateur community choir which delivers a powerful performance of Handel's Messiah. But more to the point, this rehearsal and the performance continues a 100-year-old custom, born out of the hardships of life on the prairie to become a most remarkable homegrown music festival. It all began in 1882, right here at the Bethany Lutheran Church on Main Street. There were only 75 members in that first chorus, farmers and their wives, mostly immigrants from Sweden. The newcomers, battling a severe winter and loneliness, needed a spiritual uplifting. They found it in music. Though the farmers could barely read English, they learned and gave that first performance of Handel's masterpiece. And it's been done every year since. This year, televised across the country.
These people are moved by it. In other words, it is not an empty mouthing of words or sounds. It's never a rote performance. It's never is, well, here we go again. It's always, this time we will say what we have to say.
Lindsborg, still a small farming town, hasn't grown much, but the choir has. Farmers, descendants from those first members, still perform, but now so do a lot of others. Printer David Barbeau started just 2 years ago. Bank teller Deanna Hayes has been in the choir for 4 years. Her boss, Robert Klockars, for 8. Grocer Glendora Elvin is a 30-year member. This is Ellie Murphy's first year. She grew up watching her mother sing.
Well, my dad used to take me there, and we'd always find her with the binoculars and stuff, and I just wanted to be up there singing with her, you know.
The choir and orchestra now number 500, many of them students at Bethany College, where the performances are now given. Albertha Sundstrom has been singing the longest, 56 years, and the thrill for her is always the same.
But the last page, then I get goose pimples up and down my arms, and by the time we get through singing, I'm crying.
Handel's Messiah, of course, belongs to the world, but in this corner of the prairie, it has become a rich musical harvest of hope, faith, and spirit, handed down from generation to generation. Jim Hickey, ABC News, Lindsborg, Kansas.
That's our report tonight. I'm Sam Donaldson. For all of us here at ABC News, good night.
World News Tonight Sunday has been a presentation of ABC News.